Hey y'all, this is Tanner, and I just wanted to go over the journal writing assignment for the Sociology 2251 class. So first, what to write. You can write about any social interactions that have to do with race, gender, social class, or sexuality. So anything you notice, any conversations you have, anything like that, anything you experience that has to do with those four things. You do this by unobtrusive participant observation. So you don't want to interview anybody, try to lead people on to saying something. You just want to notice things that happen around you. So your goal is just to notice things to do with sociology in the world around you. So how to write up your observations, I would recommend keeping a running Google document or Word document, something of that sort, so that you can write down each entry in. And then they'll all be together, and then at the end, you can write the essay just on another sheet in that same document. So that's the easiest way to do it, easiest way to get it submitted in D2L. You're welcome to carry around paper if you want to and write down entries as you experience them. So you're going to want to write down what happened, where it happened, when it happened, whom you were with, things like that, but you don't want to include names. So it is pretty simple. It is pretty fun. The goal is just to notice things and relate them to sociology. So please review the journal writing instructions document and the examples in D2L. Those will help you out a lot. The journal writing instructions document has a lot more information than what I just said. And it has the rubric for the class, so please be sure you look at that. Remember that the first two entries are due on June 28th. Those two entries won't necessarily be graded for content. We just want to see that you've gotten started on the assignment and want to be able to give you some feedback for your other entries. So the final assignment, 6 to 10 journal entries in your essay, are due on July 23rd. And those will all be submitted just as one submission, which is why I recommend the Google Doc. So next, I am going to share with y'all some of my journal entries. I'm going to sum them up. They're quite long. So my first one, in my history class, we were discussing the history of the Islamic empires. The professor mentioned that one of the empires didn't allow any religion except for Islam. So when they came to power, they whitewashed all the walls in existing churches. I understood whitewashing mean painting over the existing images with white paint. But the next class, the professor explained that some students misinterpreted the whitewashing that she had talked about the week before. She found out that some students thought whitewashing meant to make all the people in the portraits appear Caucasian, which is not what she meant. I am a white female. The majority of my class was black students. I never would have even thought there was a different definition for the word whitewashing, but I assume one of the black students or a couple of them did. So I thought that was very interesting. I nor the female professor had any idea that it could have been misinterpreted. So that's one of them. It's sort of just different misinterpretation of the word whitewashing to do with race. And then my second one, I drive a 2010 Honda CR-V that is old. And I take it to the car shop, and the guy there looks at my car. This has happened many times, so I wrote about it. It happened during the class. And looks over it, and then tells me all the things that are wrong with it. Everything that needs to be changed. Check the tire pressure isn't right. All kinds of things. The oil needs to be changed. Spark plugs need to be changed. Leak in the engine is going to be $200 just to look at it. All these extra things he's telling me that need to be done to my car. And I don't know anything about cars. So I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's whatever. So I called my dad on the phone, handed the car serviceman my phone, and told him to tell my dad what needed to be done to my car. That I would let my dad handle it because he knows a little bit more about cars. He did not give my dad the same story. He told my dad that my car was mostly good. We need to check the tires in a little bit, check my air filters, and that was about it. All good to go. No problems with the car. And I thought that was very interesting. I've found, being a young female, that people at the Honda place don't think I know what I'm talking about. And they'd be correct. But they assume that my dad does know. So when I put them on the phone with my dad, they change their story. They don't try to upsell to him as much as they do to me. So that was just another thing. That one has to do with gender. So yeah, good luck on your assignment. Again, there's more examples in the journal assignment module. Feel free to email me or Professor Starks if you have any questions.